This Saturday, Stella Artois and Golden Eagle Distributors are proud to bring you the Tucson Culinary Experience and Iron Chef Tucson event at the Westin La Paloma.
To tell us more about this extraordinary beer and what to expect on Saturday is Rusty Wortman and Cece Rossman. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Rusty, we have you. You are the, what is it?
The Director of Awesome.
The Director of Awesome. And you know, you really do know your stuff, I've already discovered.
Well, when you get paid to know anything about beer,
Yes.
you know, it's an amazing job. What can I say?
I love it. Well, you know, I've been really looking forward to this today because I am a beer drinker. I'm German, and I usually love German beer, but you are here today talking about Belgian beer. Now, why is Belgian beer so popular?
Belgian beers have actually become more popular just because a lot of craft brewers now are brewing Belgian sours. And so, you know, beers like Stella Artois and Hoegaarden that have been around forever are beers that, you know, they've gained a lot of popularity over the past 10 years because their styles, especially the Hoegaarden, the Belgian wit category, just came around by storm. And they're styles that people hadn't tried before. And so other beers like Lef, which is an Abbey Ale, and even things like Goose Island here, who has a selection of Belgian farmhouse ales, they're now styles of beer that people have never tried before, and so they're getting excited behind it, and it's fun to watch.
Cool. And let's talk about the iconic glass, because you cannot get a Stella without the chalice. Is that what it's called?
It's called the chalice.
Okay.
Yes. It actually has a unique 9-step pour. We're not going to show today, but it's one of the only beers that has a 9-step pour or a step pour process at all. It was brewed originally in 1926, and it was supposed to be just a Christmas beer. So it was really popular, and they decided to start making it year-round. And now it's known in over 80 countries. So it's a popular beer. It's about 5.2% alcohol, so it's kind of in the middle of there. And it goes really well with seafoods and spicier meats, so steak if you season it spicy, or it goes well with a peppered goat cheese, so with a salad. So, yeah.
And I think the chalice changes the taste of it. I mean, I've had Stella in a pint glass, and I've had it in the iconic glass, and it tastes so much better in the iconic glass.
Well, glassware does change the taste of beer.
Right.
So depending on the style of beer, different glassware definitely goes with different styles of beer.
Really?
And so you can find it all across online about whether it's a chalice or whether it's like Hoegaarden, it's an open glass. We're going to try Left that's actually in a closed glass, which it should be more in an open glass, but I brought a closed glass just so you can really get more of the aroma coming from the beer.
Well, let's start this tasting. All right,
Pretty
first
excited about
up.
this. We have to just say a cheers.
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 Cheers for Wednesday.
Yes.
Happy hump day.
Just a fantastic European Pilsner style beer.
Yeah.
You know, I know it well, but I'm still happy to taste it again. That's great. Yeah, I think I have one of these chalices in my cupboard right now. So
You'll add another one to your collection.
The number one stolen glasses in all bars across America.
Yes, exactly.
let's talk a little bit about Golden Eagle. Now, it's celebrating their 40th anniversary, is that right?
This year, yes.
That is amazing. Now, what have some of the changes been throughout maybe the last couple of years?
We've seen quite a few changes in the 40 years that Golden Eagle's been here. The Clements family has actually been in the business since the latter 40s, 47. Golden Eagle's Distributors was started up from All American Distributing, and basically as an Anheuser-Busch wholesaler, it was based out of Tucson, but we cover the entire state. And basically now the big changes that we've seen is we are a total beverage wholesaler. We have a full line of non-alcoholic beverages. We carry wines and spirits, but also a number of craft beers, as well as the beers from Anheuser-Busch and InBev. And so we've become a total beverage wholesaler that covers the entire state. But the nice part is the fact that we're still based out of Tucson. We are a family-owned company, you know, and so basically we've grown with all the communities that we've been in. And it's just been fun 40 years to watch not only the company grow, but also the communities that we service.
And you have brought quite a few beers with you, and I want to continue with this tasting. So let's move on to the Hoegaarden. So we'll taste this one. How is this one and like the Stella different?
Well, this is a original Belgian white, so it's a wheat beer. It's unfiltered. So unlike the Stella, it has more of a citrus aftertone.
Yes.
So you'll get the notes of the citrus hops, which go well with any type of citrus drinks or anything like that. So.
I like this one.
I can taste that citrus too at the end there. It's a nice, I feel like this is what you want to be drinking in the summer here.
Yeah.
You know, something
It is,
like
it's a popular
super
summer
cold.
beer.
Yeah, I love it.
And it's one of the biggest styles that's out there right now, the Belgian wit category. It's light, it's refreshing. This was the original, first brewed in 1445. The peasants of Hoegaarden basically revolted and said, we want something besides a lambic. And so the monks in Hoegaarden basically came up with a beer that has a lot of orange peel, coriander, a lot of zest to it. This is a beer you actually don't have to add an orange to because it has so much orange peel and zest in it.
Right.
Yeah, where did the name come from?
It's actually from the town of Hoegaarden.
That's just it.
A lot of people pronounce it Hoegaarden.
I did.
I was going to say, everybody
said-
says this wrong.
But it's like
I said it
Horton,
wrong,
here's a
too.
who.
Yeah.
And so
It is
it's Hoegaarden.
Yeah.
Like Whoville. Hoegaarden.
Okay. Hoegaarden.
I'm going to use that. Whoville. I'm going to use
But it's still brewed in Belgium, and it's shipped over to the U.S.
Yeah.
And so all the beers, whether it's Stella, Hoegaarden, or Lef, all are still brewed in Belgium.
Okay.
So very traditional beers.
All right, what do you have next for us? I see
We have the
we're all
Left
ready.
Abbey Ale.
Left Abbey Ale.
Now, I've not heard of this one.
This one is the blonde, and they also make a brown.
Okay.
So this one is going to be, it's a traditional Abbey Ale, first brewed in 1240. And so the monks of basically Lef were the ones who came up with the recipe, and they've been brewing it for pilgrims and also for the Abbey. The recipe hasn't changed. And so it's going to be you're going to get a lot of clove, you're going to get a little bit of honey coming through. So when you smell it, you're going to get a big clove taste.
I do. I smell it, and I love that.
And that's, it's usually served in a big open glass. But this one I decided to bring a small, a little bit small closed glass just so you can really get that smell coming through.
That's
but
delicious.
you should get a little bit of honey coming through on the aftertaste, and it's just very smooth, a little bit higher in alcohol, 6.6% as most Abbey ales are.
Wow.
It's actually
really quick. Sorry,
Yes,
'cause we're
of
running
course.
out of time.
No.
Tell us what people can expect at the Culinary.
the Culinary Festival.
The Culinary Festival.
There it is.
Yes.
The Culinary Festival is basically, it's a one-day experience at La Paloma. And so there's a lot going on. We're going to have samplings there, but we also have 3 classrooms where we're going to be sampling the Belgian beers. We're also going to have a representative from Goose Island who's going to be talking about the Goose Island beers. Plus, we're also going to be talking about wine. So we have a wine class as well. And then, of course, with the culinary experience is the Iron Chef, the main competition later that afternoon or evening.
And they have to incorporate Stella into one of their dishes, don't they?
They have to incorporate either Stella or Stella Cidre, which is the cider.
The dry
From
cider,
Stella.
yeah.
Very cool.
How awesome. I love when you guys come because I truly do love all of your beers. They are wonderful.
They're amazing.
Yeah,
aren't they?
They
we have a good
really are.
selection, don't we?
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
And the Iron Chef Tucson and the Culinary Experience is coming up on June 28th from 10 to 6 p.m. at the Westin La Paloma. To get your tickets to either event, just go online to ironcheftucson.com. Again, that's ironcheftucson.com.
And to make sure you take part in the culinary experience, we have some tickets for you to win right now. This includes lots of free food samples and cooking demonstrations. It's all taking place this Saturday from 10 to 6 at the Westin La Paloma Resort and Spa. Just enter on our website, TucsonMorningBlend.com, and click on the contest page. You can learn more online at ironcheftucson.com.
Still ahead on the Morning Blend, we'll help you with training your pet for walking on a leash.
Plus, getting a preteen's teeth straightened can be a nightmare for your bank account. We'll tell you how you can watch your wallet while doing it right after this.